Namaste, everyone, and welcome to the Wednesday, I think it's Wednesday Anchor the Light meditation. So before we start, let's ask for blessing, shall we? To the Divine Supreme One, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, spiritual helpers. You can pray to whoever you like. To my teacher, Master Chok Sui Mahagoji Mailing, we thank you for divine light, divine love. Thank you for your guidance. Thank you for healing energy and divine protection. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. All right, I want to welcome all of you. Since we just had Unleash the Power Within with Tony Robbins last week, we usually add several thousand people to the meditation group. So we always want to start out by telling you the mechanics of meditation. And if you've been with me since, the start of pandemic last year, the lockdown, I know a lot of this stuff is new. Oh, not new. It's a repeat session. But it's good to be reminded. Okay, I remember when I was with Tony Robbins, he would always say, repetition is the mother of skill. And oftentimes we get busy and we forget the details. All right. So the title of this, we always want to have a title. That way, when you go back and search it, you know what we covered, is Who Am I? And as often as we study this topic, when things happen in our lives, we forget. All right. So the easiest way to understand is something like this. When I have you move your arm, move your body, whatever, what are you doing? I'm moving my body. I'm moving my arm. What's being moved? My arm or my body. Who's moving it? I am. And then we say, okay, I want you to feel happiness, feel anger, feel joy, feel whatever emotion. What are you doing? I am feeling a particular emotion. All right, who's the feeler? Who created the emotion? You said, well, I did. Think of an apple. What are you doing? I'm thinking of an apple. Who's the thinker? I am. So if you think about it, there's this I that moved the body. There's this I that created these feelings. There's this I that created these thoughts. So the easiest way to realize this is this I is the mover, feeler, and thinker. So it could not be the body. It could not be the feeler, could not be the thinker. In plain English, the movement of the body is a creation of this I. In other words, the movement was created by this I using this machine called the body to create movement. This I created this using a certain machine to create feelings. So it could not be the feelings. This I created these thoughts. So this I could not be the thoughts. Now, that might sound fundamental to you, but if you really understand it, it'll change your entire perspective of existence. Because oftentimes, you think about it, when somebody stirs you up, gets you angry, what actually happened? Well, they pissed me off. Not really. They did something that triggered the I to create these feelings of anger towards that person. But at the same time, this I, if it's aware enough, can choose to say, instead of being angry and screaming and yelling back at this person, this I choose to show patience, kindness. Instead of slapping that person, this I will use the body to give him an embrace. Get the idea? So, if you really think about it, the fundamental problem of humanity is spiritual amnesia. Everyone forgets that the body is not the I. The emotions are not the I. Obviously, before you got pissed off, you already existed. Before you were happy, you existed. Before you thought of that house, that car, whatever it is that you're thinking of, you already existed. The I existed before the item that is created came out. It's just like my teacher says, the carpenter is not the furniture. The computer user is not the data that it produced to the computer. And we always have to remind everyone about this, because no matter how many years you've done your meditation and spiritual practice, you forget this, you're screwed. You know why? Because if you forget that, then okay, I'm doing my meditation. You go into the motions. When the question is asked, who's meditating? I. So when you're meditating, you experience this inner peace. Who's experienced the inner peace? I am. And when somebody stirs you up to get angry, what happened? I created the anger. Exactly the point. So if you choose to create that anger, is it possible to retreat back to the I, to your identity, and say, I choose not to be angry. Plain English, nobody can piss you off unless you allow them to. That's why when people say, oh, they made me do it, that's a bunch of bullcrap. That's nonsense. Because in the end, the I has a choice to make decisions. That's why a lot of people don't like to hear this message, because they feel like, oh, that means I have to take responsibility. Exactly. If I screwed up, I screwed up. Not because they did this, they did this. That's exactly the point. People like to blame because it's easier to blame than said, wait, in the end, I had to make a choice of how I move my body, if I'm going to beat the guy up or not. I have the choice of feeling angry and upset or to forgive them. I can choose to think of positive thoughts or negative thoughts. As simple as that. That's a fundamental spiritual teaching. That's why we don't care if you're an atheist. You can be an atheist and still be spiritual. Did you hear that? You can be an atheist, don't believe in a high power, and still be spiritual. Because spirit in Latin means breath. And you can go a little deeper. Essentially, this prana is the breath of life that's called in India. So when you're doing your spiritual work, you're going beyond the physical, going with the energy, which is what you're made of. Pure energy. So the mover of the body, the feeler of the feelings, so the creator of the feelings, creator of the thoughts, this I is not material. So what is it? It's pure energy. Now this energy is not the same energy as, who's that smart dude? Einstein. Because for him, E is equal to mc squared. Well, this soul, this spiritual self, is energy, but not that energy because it has no mass. So if it doesn't have mass, it's intangible. So this spiritual self or this soul is the mover of the body, creator of the feelings, creator of the thoughts. So just by retreating to that knowingness, that is your center. Oftentimes people say, oh, I need to center myself. Here's the fun part. If anybody says that, you go, okay, tell me, what is that? I just go back to my center. What is your center? 90% of the time, people have no clue what their center is. They go, oh, I just go inside of me. Where? To your heart? To your liver? To your stomach? What do you mean? Because most people just parrot what they read and what people say. Your real center is this. You can read 1,000 books or you can just listen. It's as simple as this. Your center is your identity. Who am I? I am the spiritual self on an earthly journey, using my body, my emotions and thoughts as instruments to move around in the physical world, in the emotional world and mental world as I interact with people. So when I say I go back to my center, I retreat back out of my body, out of my emotions and thought, and remember, who am I? I am my spiritual self. That is my center. From that center, I look at the universe. That's it. Simple. That's your center. So when you're out of your center, it means you let the emotions run your life. If you're out of your center, you let your crazy thoughts run your life. If you're out of your center, you let the desires of the body run your life. And then afterwards you go, yeah, I should know better. See the shortcut? That's why meditation is so important. Meditation is not just for you to have inner peace and stillness. Inner peace and stillness is not the goal. Those are the byproducts of the practice. Okay, let's do this again. You're going to see my little buddy. I know some of you missed this guy already. So if I'm the soul, the spiritual self, made of pure energy, no mass, in order to experience physical touch, to make mistakes, to do good things with my physical body, I need the physical vehicle. So imagine the I is using this body to eat cookie. That's why in Italian, the word soul is anima. The word animate. So this body is inanimate or dead until the I enters it and uses it to grab cookie. Now, simultaneously, this body is experiencing feelings and thoughts, which you call desire. So, like that. Here's the problem. as long as the I does not wake up to who it really is, which is pure energy, then it identifies as this dude. And if the body has its own tendencies to want cookie, it desires overeating, things of cookie all day long, then that person base their identity as whatever the desires and feelings and wants of this dude. So if the body at that time loves cookies that makes it fat and raises sugar level and cholesterol, then at that point that is what satisfies it. Once it gets sick and have all these ailments, then that person will feel depressed because all those things is what the I identifies with. Now the question is, what is the purpose of meditation? Meditation is very simple. This is meditation. That's that. Meditation gives you a chance to realize, even for a few minutes, who am I? That's why in deep meditation, what happens? You don't feel your butt on the chair. You don't even feel any feelings. Your emotions are quiet, your thoughts are quiet, and yet there's someone observing the body, observing the feelings being quiet, observing the mind being quiet. Who's that observer? It's the spiritual self, the I. So you can download 1,000 apps, read 1,000 books on meditation. If this point is not known, good luck to you. You'll be searching then for the next app, for the next book, for the next teacher, because all of those are not touching the core teaching here, which is what? Who am I? However, once you get to that point of who am I am the mover of the body, feeler of the feelings, thinker of the thoughts, then any spiritual teachings that you study is just to either remind you of who that I really am, at the same time, how the I can better control the body, the emotions, and the thoughts. So when there's chaos in our lives, it's because the I lost control. And the example I always use, and we'll go back to it many, many times, the I is like the charioteer. The body is one of the horses, the emotions are one of the horses, the thoughts are one of the horses. So whatever direction you want to go, the I has to be able to regulate the body, the emotions, thought in going the direction we want. Now the problem is some people say, I just let things flow. I just let whatever the body, the emotions, let things flow. Yeah, good luck to you. What if this horse wants to go that way, that horse wants to go that way, that horse is going to go that way? Chaos. The only time you can say, I let go and let the body, the emotions, and thoughts do whatever it wants, if they've been trained. If you already trained your body to be disciplined, your emotions to be disciplined, your thoughts to be disciplined, then at some point the soul can say, over the many years of discipline, meditation, practice, regulating my thoughts, my emotions, and my body, then it's already on autopilot. The problem is lazy people like to take that route, says, my idea of spirituality is just letting go, letting things be. Yeah, right. If your bodies have not been trained, good luck. You want to sleep in, do nothing, be a lazy ass, meditate. No, I'm already connected with God. I didn't need to do that. Well, how come your life is still a mess? Exactly the point. The horses have not been trained. But if you do it day in, day out, that's one of the reasons why we're doing these meditations on a regular basis. Hopefully, even if you catch 50% of it, as you keep doing the meditation, that time of stillness is actually the time when you're closest to who you really are. Because when you're very, very still, the body, the emotions, and thoughts have less and less input. The observer gets to realize who the observer is. And then after you come out of meditation, you notice, I notice people don't stir me up as much. I start noticing that, even though I want to smoke, I want to take stupid drugs or whatever, at that point, none of that is there immediately after meditation. Exactly. Because all those are desires or the tendencies of the body, the emotions, and thoughts. After meditation, immediately after meditation, you are so into your center, everything is peripheral. And the more often you do this meditation, guess what? The longer that time persists of knowing everything is peripheral. Then you get to control your circumstances, not the circumstances control you. That is that. So for a lot of you who just joined me from UPW, I hope that gave you a foundation of why we do our meditation. I know some of you say, I want to just experience peace, stillness. I want to feel universal love. All those are great and wonderful, but those should not be your objective. Those will naturally come as you know who you really are. That is that. Simple. As they say in the US, it's cut to the chase. Because oftentimes, we think that the more complicated something is, the more advanced it is. No. It's the simple things that have power. But sometimes people make things so complicated so that when somebody's listening, wow, this guy must know a lot. No, because if they really know a lot, they should be able to take complicated things and put it to you in plain English. Or whatever your language is. Everything can be simplified. It takes a sharper mind to simplify something than to make things complicated. Because making things complicated is easy. You just keep dumping stuff on top of it until at some point you go, wow, I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. But to make it simple, you have to take complex ideas, especially something ethereal, intangible like spirituality, and make it applicable in everyday life. I'm not taking credit for this because everything I know, I learned from my teacher. Okay? So I hope that gives you context. That's why when we do our meditation, either meditation to in the hearts or at night when we do the great invocation, we always start with the affirmation. I'm not the body, not the emotion, not the thoughts. I am the soul. So when you do that, you're temporarily doing what? You're temporarily doing this and being aware of who you are. That alone, most people go, that was so peaceful. Yeah. Because right there and then, the influence of the chaos of the emotions and thoughts and the tendencies of the body are temporarily, I emphasize the word temporarily not affecting you. That's why people, when I do that, it feels like I'm coming home. Because your home is not the earthly life. Your home is your spiritual self, or what religions call heaven. Heaven is not material. That's why when people say, oh, I'll have a car, I have a house, I have everything that this guy wants, any satisfaction you get don't last. Try to remember, if you came from UPW, that's one of the exercises Tony had you do, remember? Okay, try to remember when you had, you've been wanting your Lamborghini or whatever car you want. How long did the bliss and the wonderful experience last? Most people say, a week, a month, a few months. And then what? It's a car. Oh, that vacation, I love it. It was the best vacation, a holiday I ever had by the beach. Oh, okay, great. When you came back, how long did that last? Oh, I experienced it was great. It lasts for a week, 2 weeks. Very few people say anything more than 2 months. A year? You know why? Because all those satisfaction sensation were experienced by the body, the emotions, and the thoughts, not the I. They were manufactured by the I using these three computers. The physical computer, the emotional computer, mental computer. But you notice there's some people, somehow, they're able to have peace and stillness and love regardless of outside circumstances. Because they do not define who they are based on the experiences of this dude or these instruments. Their sense of stillness, love, and all the good stuff is because they recognize that is their true nature. Regardless of they have a religion or not, or whatever religion they have. That's why my teacher always says, we're interested in spirituality, not religion. Religion is good, but spirituality means learning who you really are, your true essence, regardless of the religion that your soul chooses to use at that time. That's how when you come to our classes, we have Muslims, we have Christians, we have Buddhists, Hindus, and whatever religion, when they come in, I come from this. I go, okay, nice, have a seat. Oh, I do this chanting. I go to temple. I go, that's nice, have a seat. They start telling me all this. I go, that's nice, have a seat. If you're looking to come here to tell me about your religion and how you're different and special, there's the door. We're not interested in that. We're interested in what unites us, not what separates us. What unites us is, I don't care what religion you are a spiritual being having an earthly experience. That's what we're interested in. And meditation allows you to go back to that center at any given time. That's it. Shall we meditate? To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. You can pray to whoever you like. Personally, to my teacher, Master Chokoksui Mahagujame, thank you for divine light, divine love. Thank you for your guidance. Thank you for healing. Thank you for divine protection. Thank you for blessing us with a loving heart, an intelligent mind, and a powerful will that will be of service to all. In full faith, and so it is. Okay, you guys ready? Put your hand like this. Tap your crown. The reason I have you tap your crown, because that's where the spiritual energy comes down. Okay? Don't tap your butt. That's for another class. Okay. Now just put your attention in your crown. Verbally repeat after me. I'll do it slowly. Somebody says I speak too fast, but I am that. I am. I am not the body, not the emotion, not the thoughts. I am the soul, the spiritual self. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power. I am that. Just be still. I exist independently of the body, the emotions, and the thoughts. That is my true nature. I am that. Just allow your awareness to drift above your crown. I am that. I am connected in one to my higher soul, my higher self. I am connected in one to the divine spirit in me. I am a child of God, meaning we're all growing and evolving. I am one with God. I am one with all. There's only oneness. Just allow your awareness to drift above your head. Since you're beyond the body, you're not trapped by the body. Allow your attention, your awareness to drift higher above your head. I am that. Be still. Maintain your stillness. Maintain your sense of oneness. Keep your tongue on your palate. Open your hands in blessing. Imagine the earth in front of you. We will do meditation twin hearts as taught to us by my teacher, Grandmaster Chokoksui. Be aware of your heart in your hands. Fill the earth with beautiful pink light. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, let me sow love. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. Where there's darkness, let me sow light. And where there's sadness, let me sow joy. Allow your heart to open with even more loving energy, and let that loving energy flow down through your hands and bless your family, your relatives, your friends, the people you work with, the city, the state, province, country. Let that beautiful pink light spread throughout the entire earth. May all be blessed with peace, with love, with the spirit of forgiveness, with hope and with faith, with light and joy. So be it. Fill the earth with peace, love, and kindness. Now be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your crown. Exhale. One more time, be aware of your heart, inhale. Be aware of your crown, exhale. One more time, be aware of your heart, inhale. Be aware of your crown, exhale, and stay there. Just be still. Now be aware of your crown in your hands. Now bless your family with this golden light. That golden light just flowing down from your crown through your hands. Bless your family, all the people you love, relatives, friends, co-workers. Let that golden light spread throughout the entire earth. From the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with love and kindness. Let all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace. May all be blessed without exception. So be it. Just be aware of your crown in your hands and fill the earth with golden light. Now be aware of your crown. Be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Exhale, imagine golden light flowing down to the entire earth. Again, be aware of your heart and crown. Take a deep breath. Exhale, fill the earth with golden light. Be still. Just let the golden light flow through you. From the center of the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being in the higher worlds, middle worlds, even the lower worlds, let every sentient being in every dimension, every direction, above and below, means everywhere, may all be blessed with God's unconditional love and kindness. Let all be blessed with inner peace, inner healing. Let all be blessed with understanding, with harmony, goodwill, and the willingness to do good. So be it. So be it, and so it is. Fill the earth with peace, love, and kindness, and lots of goodwill. See, people are not just thinking, intending to be helpful, but actually taking massive action to be of service to others and to the planet. So be it. Blessings be to all. Now gently lower your hands. Keep your tongue on your palate. Be aware of your crown. A few inches above your crown, imagine a beautiful golden flame just floating up there. Just a beautiful golden flame. Now gently be aware of the love within your heart. Send a stream of love from your heart up to the crown and into that golden flame. And just stay there. Just be aware of that crown and that golden flame above it. And send another stream of love from your heart up to the crown and into that golden flame. You're not the body, not the emotion, not the thoughts. You are the soul, the spiritual self, a being of pure energy and spiritual light. That is your true nature, like that beautiful golden flame. Your entire being, your entire consciousness is now inside that beautiful golden flame. And listen. Allow your awareness to just drift deeper and deeper into that golden light. Be still. Be aware of that inner stillness. And just simply let go and let things be. Now. Let go. Experience your real self. Just pure energy. Let go. Gently, slowly, very gently and slowly come back to your body. Gently move your fingers, move your toes. Very gently and slowly come back. Take your time. Raise your hands in blessing. Imagine all the people you love in your life. Fill them with beautiful golden light. Fill them all with lots of love, with joy, with peace. May all of them be blessed with good health, with happiness, with abundance and prosperity, and with spirituality. So be it. So be it, and so it is. May all be blessed. So be it. Now be aware of your feet and the base of your spine. Project golden light downwards. This grounds you. Okay? Project golden light and repeat after me. Let our beloved Mother Earth and all her children and all of creation be blessed with divine light, divine love, divine guidance. May all be blessed, be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings be to all. So be it. So be it, and so it is. Let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother. Thank you to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Thank you for your immense blessings. Personally to my teacher, Master Chokoksui Mahaguji Mailing, thank you in full faith, and so it is. You may slowly open your eyes. All right, I hope you had a good experience. The meditation was short, but, we had some special sauce. For some of you who are new, you hear me say it a lot, the metaphor for that is, you go to Chinatown, you have all these Chinese restaurants in a row. How the heck do they have all business? Because each one has their own special sauce. So when you're doing your meditation, we just add a little special sauce or higher frequency energy to just strap booster rockets on you so you take off higher. That's it. Now, just to kind of reiterate what we covered earlier, keep your eyes open, keep your tongue in your palate, that keeps the connection going. Observe your thoughts. Observe your emotions. Anybody notice? It's quiet. It's blank. You see, that's just a glimpse of what the eye experiences 24 hours a day. So I remember my teacher says the soul is meditating 24 hours a day. So every time you do your meditation, you're tapping into that stillness. And it lasts longer and longer and longer. So even though things go crazy in your life, you're able to observe it, stay calm, and act accordingly. You notice there's some people like that? Things are going crazy, but somehow they go, okay, no problem. That's how it works. It can be learned. You know why? The reason it can be learned, because all you have to do is go back to who you are and you remember how it works. All right. So thank you very much for joining me. Please leave your comments. I think in YouTube you can do a subscribe, you can do like, and all that. We're in several platforms, so whatever works for you. We will see you in 7 hours and 23 minutes for the evening Anchor the Light meditation. Namaste, everyone. You all take care, and we'll see you tonight. God bless. Bye.